it's been about 2 weeks. I ain't said nothing. I ain't made no videos about pro wrestling. I ain't said a thing. I ain't said a peep. And we got all kind of drama going on concerning the AEW. AEW's AEW. That's all I'm gonna say about that. This Saudi Arabia drama. I really don't know what's about to pop off, but apparently they got a show that's finna transpire, and with this drama that's going on between Iran and Israel and the United States, they was talking about clowns. If they pull up, they was gonna be shot on sight. So you got half the production crew who was supposed to be leaving early at the Monday Night Raw. They weren't even allowed in. Now you got half the roster saying they don't even want to go. I don't know. Listen, if anybody who is like really in the inside that's got an update me, let me know what's really going on that situation. Now, where is my head concerning pro wrestling right now? As a whole, pro wrestling is trash. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been working like a crazy person, and I thank God I've been working like a crazy person, because I feel like I have really nothing to say. We got a pay-per-view coming on Saturday, and I don't give a rat's behind about anything that's happening on the show. Nothing. I could care less. I'm not invested in nothing they got going on. Absolutely nothing. You know, and what AEW's doing, all they doing is just having wrestling matches. That's all they doing. I'm like, we're literally 3 weeks. We're 3 weeks away from freaking All In, and all Tony Khan wants to do is have wrestling matches. I'm like, oh, dude. We can't keep doing this, dude. This is year 6. This is year 6. You got a lot of the hardcores are ready to just give up on the company as a whole. They are ready. They said, look, man, after All In, I'm done. I listen, I got one. My main ace. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't usually go this deep. I mean, y'all know how I get down. Y'all know I'm a believer. My homeboy, he's a believer as well too. My man has decided to go into Bible study. He feels that Bible study is way better than trying to figure out, even bother when AEW. And I don't blame him. I truly don't blame him, because all Tony Khan wants to do is have doggone wrestling match. I'm like, dude, you can't just have wrestling matches. You can't. And I get it. Triple H is doing the same thing. It's like neither one of these clowns give a dang. They don't care about story building. They don't. Triple H got too many faces versus faces and heels versus heels. How the clown are we supposed to give a dang about what's going on when you got heels versus heels and face versus face? I don't give a crap. Then Tony Khan land, everybody in the mama is trying to be invested in, yo, this is your WrestleMania. This is your WrestleMania that you got going on, right? Everybody's trying to be invested in it, but it's like, for what cause? For what? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is on that, man. Look here. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I just don't like it's. Listen, if I want to make a video talking about what's going on any of the shows, y'all know you're gonna get a video. But I just personally just don't feel like up to it. I really don't. Like I'm working, and when I get home and I see what I see, and I'm like, it's not even worth talking about it, because what they're doing is just not giving a damn. They honestly, truly don't give a rat's behind about what they're producing. They truly don't. Triple H don't give a crap, and we already know Anthony Khan, those silly behind, don't give a crap. So it's like, what's the point of me coming on here regurgitating what everybody who's been complaining about both products is? It's no point. Listen, I know y'all want to hear my take and everything. Listen, I'm reviewing the pay-per-views. Like I'm not watching Night of Champions. I don't have no desire to watch it. I'll read about what happened. I don't have no desire. But I tell you this, you will get, obviously I'm doing All In. And I'm doing the Evolution show. So those are the 2 next reviews you're going to get. When it comes to AEW, Dynamite, Collision, SmackDown, Raw, I just don't really have the desire to even talk about it. Because none of the shows are worth watching. None. Raw's not worth it. SmackDown's not worth it. Dynamite's not worth it. Collision's not worth it. It's really not. And I don't even keep up with NXT. It's just not worth it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like, I'm watching. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm watching everything. I just don't feel like talking about it because they're not worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, trust me. When you hear somebody like me give you the real truth about what's really going on, you're going to be like, yeah, this man knows exactly what he's talking about. I'm like, I just don't have the desire. I don't have the desire to sit up here and just, go in on the company that it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it, y'all. I'm sorry. To my hardcores that be rocking with me since day one, y'all already know what it is, man. Like I said, I don't even get paid for this. Like I said, it's just something I like to do. I just, I like to review what I'm watching. But what I've been watching is straight up garbage. It's non-storytelling. Neither, like I said, don't let a fool lie to you. The E ain't telling you nothing. AEW ain't telling you nothing. Neither one of these companies, they both bull jiving. Everybody is bull jiving their tails off. Barely get by, grumble alley. That's no. On the wrestling alone. No. You can miss me. You can miss me. Storylines is what made pro wrestling worth watching, ladies and gentlemen. That's what made pro wrestling worth watching. It was the crazy characters and the outlandish storylines that kept you engulfed. Why you think fools love soap operas? Why you think fools love syndicated television? Why? Because it keeps you engulfed to the next episode. You know what I'm saying? What these fools are doing, they're doing absolutely nothing. They don't give a damn. These fools don't give a... I'm telling you, Triple H don't care no more. Tony Khan, like I said, he got his money. He don't give a dang either. Don't let him lie to you as well. Talk about, man, what we doing over here at AEW is off the chain. It's the best wrestling. And listen, that line that these fools use, we're the best wrestler, I'm tired of that. If you ain't telling compelling storylines, just stop it. Just stop it. It ain't even worth. I don't give a damn. Now, am I tuning into Dynamite tonight? Absolutely. I'm watching because we're on the so-called road to All In. But I'm like, last week's show was just a wrestling show. They was just in Mexico. That's all it was. That's it. They just went to Mexico. Now, don't get me wrong. The crowd in Mexico was fantastic. They was great. But outside of that, it was just like a wrestling show. It wasn't even a wrestling TV show. It was just like a house show that was broadcast on TV. Like nothing really storyline wise outside of Hangman cutting his promo in Spanish. But even that, man. And like I said, WWE, we got the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring. We got Randy Orton and Cody. Listen, man, I would give it dang if one of them was a heel and the other was a face. We would probably have something to look forward to, but I generally don't care, man. I really don't. And everybody mama know Cody's winning. When it comes to Jade and Asuka, I think Asuka's winning. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna be 100% with y'all, man. My girl Jade, I love Jade. Y'all know I do. But my girl still need a lot of work when it comes to the in-ring stuff. Like just doing a couple moves here and there, that ain't. And I didn't even peep this, but shout out to that boy BC Amplified. Jessica helped her win the match. Like she literally, I think when she was pinning what's her name? Who she go against? Roxanne Perez. When she was pinning Roxanne, Jessica kind of helped Jade get the pin by, I guess she helped, it was something. She did something. I was like, huh? And don't ask me, I don't know, but that's what. And I didn't, man, look at all these injuries that the E got right now. So Liv Morgan is out the door. Oh my goodness, man. Kairi Sane, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is. Cats get with Kairi Sane, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a routine move. Like all she did was body slam. Like it wasn't even that hard of a body slam. Like real talk, it's a routine wrestling move. I've seen that move done over and over and over again, and nobody's shoulder pops out. But when she did it, and she put her arm out to stop the fall, her shoulder, you can legit see it popped out the socket. So she's done. Listen, Liv is, listen, let me tell you something. She might be in the joke group, but I'm gonna say this. Out of the last 4 years, Liv definitely has improved in-ring wise. Now, like I said, with being with Judge with Joe, that ain't helped out. But when it comes to that in-ring work, that girl has got so much better over the years, and like I said, I'm very proud of her. But I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to think. I really don't know. Like, and she ain't by herself. Dom is hurt. Don't know where he got hurt, but he got hurt because the match that him and AJ Styles was supposed to be having at Night of Champions, it got called off. Don't know where he got hurt. He got hurt. LA Knight is on the shelf. He's on the shelf with jacked up ribs. Cat's been what's his name? Brunson Reed, big old self, and Braun Breaker smearing him and jumping on him. That boy, his ribs is jacked up, so he on the shelf. I mean, man, it's like injuries just up the butt, left and right. I'm like, what the clown is the E doing? What is going on? Like, real talk, ladies and gentlemen. Real freaking talk. What the heck is going on? I don't know, man. Cats getting hurt left and right. I'm like, this is crazy. It's insane. But, yeah. Oh, now, I ain't said nothing about it, but apparently Moxley got a lawsuit going on. Apparently, it was one of the production members that used to work for AEW. He's suing the company right now. He's suing the company for so apparently Moxley wasn't supposed to touch him, but it was the steel cage match they had right before what pay-per-view was that? I forgot, it was one of the pay-per-views, and you clearly see he had threw him, and I guess he messed himself up or something. Listen, I wouldn't play around with this. I know a lot of fools is on edge. Listen, man, don't nobody give a rat's behind about Moxley walking out of doggone All In. Everybody mama want Hangman to win. We all do. But I don't know, man. Now that Cass was thinking about it, TK, man, with this lawsuit Moxley has, it's just not going to be a good look by having Moxley retained. It's just not. It's really not. It's like you just asking to do dumb stuff. It just don't make a lick of sense, my guy. It does not. It doesn't. It makes no sense. With this lawsuit going on, this fool needs to take a serious vacation. I know dude just trying to get a bag. Just settle out of court, pay him whatever he want, and let's keep it moving. But make sure Moxley does not walk out of All In, because you asking for Cass to just say, you know what, Tony Khan doesn't give a rat's behind. He doesn't care. He legit doesn't give a he doesn't give a damn. He thinks that the storyline is great. It's not great. It's stupid. All this because you want to prolong it so we can give it to doggone Darby. I'm like, no, man. Like, no. Darby can win it off of MJF. Real talk. He can win it off of freaking MJF when the time calls for it, man. No. Hangman needs to win, and then as soon as Hangman wins, then you have MJF freaking cash in. That's why they need to start talking about that doggone gauntlet instead of him going against Mystico and cheating and all this goofy man stuff. I'm like, it's like I say, man, it's a lot of junk going on right now in pro wrestling that it's uncalled for, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. The E ain't on nothing, AEW ain't on, nobody's on nothing. That's why you wondering how I ain't made no videos. It's like, not the fact that I've been out here busting my tail on these streets doing this ride share. It's just I don't have no desire to talk about it. Like, my passion, like, don't get me wrong, I still got the passion to do this, but it's dwindling because of what I'm watching. Like, nobody's putting on episodic TV. Raw ain't worth watching. Raw ain't SmackDown's not worth watching. Dynamite ain't worth watching. None of the shows are, and they straight up ain't worth talking about. They're not, because it's trash. Hey, who gonna sit up here and talk about trash and claim the stuff is off the chain? You smoking crack. You smoking some of that. You snort some of that Tony Khan crack, because everything is great. Everything is great. Everything is not great. Everything is a freaking joke. The E is a joke. AEW is a freaking joke. It's all a joke. Pro wrestling as a whole is a freaking joke right now. I'm like, I've been watching this crap almost 30-some years, man. I'm like, I've been, let's see, 98, right? I started 98, 99, right? So it's 28 years I've been watching. 28, 20, it's either 26, 28. It's either 27 or 28, whatever. But yeah, I've been watching this crap for a very long time. And it's just, like I said, when my man be going in, like I said, listen, if it's, look, I got I recommend 2 channels heavy on here. I know my man really don't really talk. I mean, look, the only time he mentioned me is if I pop up in his chat. Make sure, if you ain't subscribed to him, make sure you be subscribed to that man, King Mike. Because that man gonna give it 100% every time, every chance he get. And then my man BC Amplified. Them the main 2. If it's anybody that's gonna keep it 100% talking about pro wrestling, look no further than them 2 brothers right there. BC Amplified and King Mike. Them the only 2. Everybody else, you already know. You're gonna get a bunch of bull jive because they either gonna plant the flag for one or the other. That's why I really don't look at all these other cats like how I used to. It's only, like I said, it's only 2 cats I look at on the regular. My main man, King Mike, and BC Amplified. That's it. Everybody else is up in the air. I may watch a video here and there, but I don't watch it like how I used to, because pro wrestling right now as a whole is one of the biggest jokes on the planet. Heck, we just got off a doggone fixes in rigged NBA final, and that was more WWE/AEW than even with the doggone injury that took place. Shoot. You got the WWE guy himself going down with an injury, talking about Tyrese Halliburton. Stuff was scripted from day one. All the money in the world was on the Pacers. And he was getting ready to go off in Game 7, and then boom, forgot. Boom, over. And then the rest of them just forgot how to play. OKC wins. Shout out to that man, Mel. That's the only cat I'm happy for. Mel, I salute you, bro. I know your squad got it done, man. You the only dude I'm happy for. OKC. But, and then the rigged Stanley Cup Finals, I didn't think they was going to rig it for the Panthers back-to-back, but apparently they did. So, like, it is what it is on that. But, yeah, pro wrestling right now, it's not worth it. It's not worth talking about. It ain't worth watching. It's a joke. Until both of these con artists figure out how to get back to telling episodic television, what's to talk about? What is legit to talk about, ladies and gentlemen? Nothing. So I know some of y'all were like, man, Sel, we ain't heard from you in a minute. Here you go. 17 plus minutes of me going in on my thoughts of pro wrestling. And then, like I said, prayers up to the WWE right now about this situation in Saudi. Praying everybody is safe and all that stuff like that. Listen, I may not be a fan of, of how cats move over in the E, but I dang sure don't want to see nobody get hurt or nobody get shot. I don't. Like I said, I'm at the end of the day, I'm a wrestler head, regardless of what promotion it is. But I just want everybody to get home safely. Everybody do what they need to do, get home safely, and we good to go. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what to do. You just chopping it up with your main man, KCVL, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. If you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment. Maybe you think I'm bull jabbing. Maybe you say, man, Sel, you just bull jabbing. You just hate. WWE's great. Man, you just hate. AEW is great. Hey, if it is, you tell me why. Hit the freaking comment section up, and I try to respond, or at least try to make sure I like it or whatever. But it is what it is on that. Y'all already know what to do. I'll let you boy.